like I said, guys, Lightning can definitely wield this sword as a one-handed sword, but I, however, cannot as easily. It's like I was just saying what I was just talking about. It's such a exquisite, divine, most magnificent, such a magnificent sword. Like everything about it is just so magnificent. It's really, really, really heavy too. It's really, really like really, really exotic and really heavy, really expensive when it comes to how sharp and how real and how magnificent of a sword that it is. But like I was just saying earlier, guys, lightning can definitely, lightning definitely, wields this sword and carries it around as a one-hand sword and everything. I, however, cannot as easily. I can pick it up with one hand, but I do not think that I will be able to wield it with one hand, although I may be able to pick it up with one. Excuse me, guys. I hurt my hand last week cleaning up and everything, like cleaning up a lot. So seeing how I was cleaning up so much last week, I hurt my hand. I'm not able to pick it up as easily as I normally could, which actually is a good thing because it will keep me from wielding and swinging. Like it will keep me from wielding it, so that I have to use extra caution when doing anything at all with this, because as confirmed as I have made that I have to carry it, I have to wield it and swing it as a two-hand sword. That's just still so much of a good thing about it, because it makes me build my experience. Like I can build my experience level with my new designated sword that's been appointed to me, and that is my sword. My sword that's mine, that's appointed to me, isn't particularly the Red Queen. It's not as particularly as the Red Queen, as prominent, and for how as long as I've been with the Red Queen. But I do know that the Blaze Fire Saber is the correct designated sword for me to experience with. And that's just because Lightning and Nero would have to be more prominent with me to have the Blaze Fire Saber than more specifically the Red Queen, because of my childhood and Lightning Returns, and how much knowledge, how much wisdom, how much there is to learn with Lightning Returns, and how much wisdom study, how much lore, how much of it is from me growing up is would make this the Blaze Fire Saber my designated sword. But anyway, guys, like I was just saying, Lightning wields this just fine as a one-hand sword and carries it so gracefully and so gleefully. She carries it so gracefully as a one-hand sword. I, however, cannot as easily. I think I could pick it up with one hand, but I'm not sure if I will be able to wield it with one hand until the bruises in my right hand heal and stuff like that, because my right hand is still healing right now. Even if I was to carry it with my left hand with one hand, I still probably will use two hands to be sure of it. Yeah, I still all the time will use two hands to be sure of it. It's still so expensive, so heavy, so sharp, and so real. Even just carrying it on my shoulder is still, it still puts down enough weight on my shoulder to hurt. Even carrying it on my shoulder still hurts. It still hurts carrying on my shoulders. But yeah, guys, seeing how this this is my sword that I take everywhere with me everywhere I go. It's not the only one that I have, but this is my main, my main experience, my main EXP. This is my main EXP sword from my, from my main closest of those that they are, and my closest of those, um, my closest of those that they are, like Lightning and Cloud and Ace and Noctis and Yashtoba and Sephiroth and all those. My closest to an order would have to be Lightning first, then Ace, then Yashtoba. Yeah, Lightning, Ace, then Yashtoba. And then it's like Noctis and Sephiroth and all the other ones that I have from there will be in that order. Like Van Bratz, and Noctis, and then it would be like Sephiroth and those from there. But anyway, like I said, the closest to me are like Ace and Lightning. Starting out with Ace and Lightning, even though they go in that order, like Bratz, Van, and those, like they still go in the order of the closest to me and stuff like that. Where automatically the Blaze Fire Saber would be like my most primary. I would have to say the Crimson Blitz would have to be my second. But even if the Crimson Blitz is gonna have to be my second of lightnings, I still have to say that the Blaze Fire Saber is so exquisite and so divine and so magnificent that I still have to say, even with any of the others, this is still going to be my number one, no matter what. For how magnificent that it is. Yeah, and that's talking the real deals, the real specs. To set it down here so you guys can get a look without me having to really try to carry it, hold it up, without me trying to hold it up. And so I need to pick up this towel on the ground in a second too. And sometimes I could just try to, if I need to pick it up with two hands, I can. Then I will. Uh, no. No. It's not the fashion. The fashion is. I don't like this. The fashion will be able to rest it like this. Even though I can't pick it up at that angle, like it's so heavy. It would be like the fashion to properly carry it like rested would be like to the back side, and then adjusting it flounces out like this, you know. Yeah. The towel I just used to wipe down and clean up and wipe down everything, you know. I know it's heavy. It's so heavy and so, so exotic and real, that I have to literally watch any move that is made with my body, with my hands, with my clothes, with my body, with my shoulders, because just about anything I do can affect the balance of the saber, and to respect the saber at all times. To respect the saber at all times, no matter what, and then the balance of what I'm doing with my clothes or my shirt, or however it's affecting, however I'm holding it, that it's going on there. But you guys probably would have to see, like, when I go back inside, when I take some more pictures, screenshots, how exotic and thick and heavy everything is, because it quite is. Yeah, quite is very very much, very very much. Like I said, at the weight, and at the the size that lightning carries. I know that lightning is my bruise in my hand, in my right hand. I know that lightning is really strong and can carry this with one hand, but however, may carry it with two. However, may carry it with two. I'm getting ready to bring it back in. I want to get ready to try to bring it. I want to try to get ready to bring it back in, so I can get the rest of my pictures done and stuff. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it in. And put it back where it goes and stuff. Try not to get sweaty at all, but I think I got a little bit. I'm trying not to get sweaty at all, but I think I did a little bit. I'm trying not to at all. But to just get a little bit is just gonna be a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, I need to fix all my shit because it's all falling off of me because of the sweat on my forehead. I just try to avoid the sweat on my forehead. I try to keep it off because you know what I mean. I try to keep whatever it is off of me when it is. But I mean, and then my forehead will be sweaty, and then I look stupid and shit. All right, let's see. Let's see. Um.
try to put this down in a minute. Alright, I'm gonna try to. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna go walk in here really, 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 really carefully. Oh my goodness. So scared. It smells like soap in here. It all smells like soap, like dishwashing detergent in here or something. Bruce is in there, but hey, Bruce is doing his sweet behavior. The sweet behavior. All right. So let's get this down. Boy, that was heavy. Oh my goodness. After picking it up and bringing it inside, like I could feel the whole life of the blade is like talking to me in person. Like I can feel it so much, it's crazy.